Time Traveler, thanks very much for joining me today. I'm going to do what I've not done before on my channel. I'm going to try a blind reveal. I just received a shipment back from SGC today. It's 18 cards, and I have one football card, and the rest are baseball. So I will, what I've done is taken the liberty of unboxing them and then sorting them by year, by descending order. So I'm going to start with my 1960s cards. I'm going to work all the way back to the 1930s. And I'm excited about this. You'll see, obviously, in the background, there's a Yankees jersey. I'm wearing a Yankees hat because toward the end, you're going to see several Yankees from the 1930s. I'm actually in the process of building a team set that would honor Lug Garrick's last game. I want to get as many of the players from that game in baseball cards or some type of memorabilia that would be meaningful. So let's not delay on this. Let's get to the submission. It's kind of like receiving a report card, and you do your best, but I buy all my cards ungraded, in case you didn't know, and I just have a lot of fun doing that. I do my best dealing with the two-dimensional that you see on your computer screen, and I have a pretty good batting average so far. So we're going to start in the 1960s, work our way back, and see what happens. So I hope you enjoy. Stick with me. I'll move through these as quickly as I can. Okay, first up, we have Don Drysdale, 1968. Okay, 6.5. Pretty good centering on that card. Nice colors. I think that's the first base Drysdale card that I have. Next, we'll go to Hall of Fame pitcher, another Hall of Fame pitcher, Juan Marichal, 1964. Got a 4 on that one. Centering is definitely not superb, but that's a good, nice looking card. Next, another 1964, the Giant Gunners. My childhood hero, Willie Mays, there with Orlando Cepeda, fellow Hall of Famer. Next is a card that I really admire this player. I remember when I was a kid, he was seriously injured. He was beamed in the face and sustained a serious eye injury. I remember looking at that horrific magazine cover on Sports Illustrated, and it's none other than the rookie card of Tony Conigliaro. And we get a 6 on that one. Really admire him. He really tried to come back. Had a couple of good years in the late 60s with the Red Sox, but then just wasn't able to regain the form that he had prior to the injury. Good man. Next, one of my favorite guys to collect. This is from 1962, Stan the Man. And we get a 6. Very good. Centered terrifically well, but the quality of the card's really nice. Good crisp colors, and I love Stan's smile in that picture. Okay, now I have 2 cards from the 59 top set. It's a subset, the Baseball Thrills, and these last 2 cards complete my, I think it's a 10-card subset. So I'm real excited to get these. Well, I wanted to get them all graded, and we'll see what happens here. This is Hank Aaron clubs his series homer, and we get a we get a 5. Let's get that in focus there. Okay, here's another big boy here. This is the Mick, so we'll see. Try and get this position correctly for you, and we get a 5.5. Very good. I'll be doing a separate video on it. I want to show off this subset. I think it's a really cool set. Next card, the lone 53 Bowman in this submission. This is one of my favorites, a guy who really was beneficial in Willie Mays' early career, and just an all-around good guy. He's got some really nice classic baseball cards, Monty Irvin. And we get an authentic. So let's say all right, we'll have to take a look there. Minimum size not met. Okay, it's the first time I've seen that with an SGC. All right, next card. I'm really excited about this one because this is a player who was in the shot heard around the world, famous, and you'll see right behind me here. That's the 1955 Sports Illustrated, June 27th, the day after I was born. That's the Duke of Flatbush. So let's see what we get with his 1951 Bowman. And we get a 5.5. Excellent. Pretty well centered. Good colors. There we go. And this is the only football card in the submission. This is also from one of my favorite football sets, the 51 Bowman. And this particular gentleman had quite a career. He won the Heisman Trophy in 1948. He went to SMU and then was drafted by the Detroit Lions, had a terrific career with the Lions. He was a running back and ended up in the College Football Hall of Fame and then later in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And he was on the cover of many, many magazines. Really good-looking guy, great ball player. And he actually now has a national award, a yearly award for the best running back, best college running back in the country, the Doak Walker Award. And we get a 6. Oh, that's great. Look at the colors on that card. Very nice. All right, now we go to a card. Not a well-known player, but I thought this was such an artistic card, and I've seen some of you display this card. I think Alex of Bowman 53, he displayed this and did a very artful video from what I recall several months ago. And we'll just take a look. This is Ferris Fame. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with left, right, up, down. That came out real nice. Okay, now we move into the 1930s. And this is a player who was with the Cincinnati Reds, and heck of a good ball player, but coincidentally, he was traded to the Cincinnati Reds literally a week before Johnny Vandermeer through his first of 2 consecutive no-hitters. And I'll be doing a video on that particular game, the second game, when he played against the Dodgers. But this is Wally Berger. Really nice player in his day. And there's a nice card. Next is a Hall of Famer. Played for the Washington Senators, and prior to that was with the Red Sox. He is a Hall of Fame catcher and played in the final game that Lug Garrick played in 1939. And this is Hall of Famer Rick Ferrell. And we get a 6. That's pretty nice assigned score for a 1930s card. I'm being rather restrained here, I think. Okay, the next is a player who actually replaced none other than the Bambino, Babe Ruth. This is George Selker. Wasn't a home run hitter like the Babe was, but was definitely a consistent 300 batting average hitter and filled in quite admirably for the Babe and went on. I think he was at least on several World Championship teams with the Yankees in the mid to late 30s. This is George Selker. Very good. Gosh, 6s in 1930s cards. Wow. Okay, next one is a Hall of Fame pitcher. Had several 20-game win seasons and pitched the Yankees to a lot of World Series victories. Just a great pitcher. The Red Ruffing. And we get a 4. Good. I know these black and whites are not real sexy, but I think they're really cool. And the fact that these guys are all, this is the year of the cards that Lug Garrick played his last game. I think it's pretty cool. And the last one is one of Lug Garrick's best friends. This card won't score too well because it's got a pretty significant crease on it, but I'm hoping that it presents well. I think it will in this slab. And none other than the one of the best catchers of all time, Bill Dicky. Gosh, we get a 4 even though there's a significant crease on the back. I guess the centering probably helped that card. Wow, that's really nice. What a great ball player too. And speaking of Bill Dicky, this is a card. I'm now venturing into cards that I've not had before. These are the oversized cards. And this particular one is from 1936 Gaudy Wide Pen. And this one, as you can see on the back, I don't know if you can pick that up, quite damaged. So I really wasn't expecting anything more than a 1. And that's what we get. And there's Bill Dicky in a great pose. Great centering, looks great on the front, and that's why I got the card. Very good. And then last but not least, and I'm going to take this out of the special wrap here. This is a card, this is the 1939 Gaudy set. It was a premium set, and I think based on my amateur research that this could be this particular Hall of Famer's rookie card. And the reason why I've become a fan of this gentleman as part of the research that I did concerning the Cleveland Indians. You might recall my video from a few weeks ago with the Willie Mays catch. And this particular player was on the Indians in the late 40s when Larry Doby broke in. And he's the one that offered to play catch with Larry when he was being snubbed by his teammates. And later I found out he also worked on getting a glove for Larry. It's just a great story, and I think this guy's a class act, and I'm really interested in following up with some more with none other than Hall of Famer Joe Gordon. And this is the oversize. Look at that, we get a 6. See if I can pull back here so you can see it better. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much. Really appreciate you hanging with me today. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a real fun thing for me. A little scary, but I made it through. No heart attacks. And I'll look forward to presenting some videos for you in the next few days. I've got some things in the hopper, and I'm looking forward to presenting those for you. If you have any feedback, I always invite you to provide comments for me so that I can continue to improve and provide you the content you really want to see. In the meantime, everybody, take care. We'll see you next time.